The surprising truth about opening a Chinese restaurant in NYC. Hey there, foodies and entrepreneurs. Ever dreamed of opening your own Chinese restaurant in the Big Apple? Well, buckle up, because I'm about to take you on a wild ride through the world of dumplings, dragons, and dollar signs in New York City. Now, here's a shocker that might make you spit out your tea. Opening a Chinese restaurant in NYC could cost you over $500,000. That's right, we're talking more zeros than a panda's diet. But don't panic just yet. I'm here to break it all down for you, from the fortune cookie crumbs to the golden chopsticks. The cold hard cash, initial investment. Let's dive into the numbers, shall we? Imagine this, a cozy 1,500 square foot space in the heart of the concrete jungle. Sounds dreamy, right? Well, here's where things get spicy. 1. Rent and security deposit. Brace yourself for a whopping $15,000 per month in rent. That's like buying 3,000 orders of General Tso's chicken every single month. And don't forget the security deposit, another $30,000 upfront. Ouch! 2. Renovation and equipment. Here's where things really heat up. We're looking at about $300,000 for basic renovations. That's not adding gold-plated walks or anything fancy, just your standard restaurant makeover. Then there's another $150,000 for kitchen equipment. Turns out, those industrial-sized rice cookers don't come cheap. 3. Furniture and decor. Want your place to look Instagram-worthy? That'll be another $50,000, please. Think red lanterns, lucky cats, and enough tables and chairs to seat a small army. 4. Licenses and permits. The city wants its piece of the pie too. You're looking at anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000 just to get the paperwork in order. Who knew paperwork could be so expensive? 5. Pre-opening costs. Before you even serve your first spring roll, you'll need to train staff and stock up on ingredients. That's another $20,000 to $50,000 out the window. 6. Marketing. Last but not least, you've got to let people know you exist. Set aside about $10,000 for initial marketing efforts. After all, those Instagram influencers don't work for fortune cookies alone. Add it all up, and we're looking at a grand total of, drumroll, please, $593,000. That's more than $500,000 before you've even opened your doors. Feeling a bit queasy? Don't worry, we're just getting started. The monthly grind, fixed costs. Now, let's talk about keeping this dumpling dream afloat month after month. 1. Rent. Remember that $15,000 monthly rent? Yeah, that's not going anywhere. 2. Wages. Unless you plan on cloning yourself, you'll need staff. For a team of 10, you're looking at about $30,000 per month. And no, you can't pay them in fortune cookies. 3. Ingredients. Hope you like grocery shopping, because you'll be spending about $33,558 per month on ingredients. That's a lot of soy sauce. 4. Utilities. Keeping the lights on and the woks hot will set you back around $1,000 to $100 per month. 5. Your insurance, because let's face it, accidents happen. Budget about $2,000 per month for insurance. 6. Miscellaneous. There's always something, right? Set aside another $2,000 for those just-in-case moments. Add all that up, and you're looking at monthly expenses of $83,758. That's like serving 2,393 plates of Peking duck every single month, just to break even. Now, I know what you're thinking. Is this even possible? Can I really make money slinging lo mein in the city that never sleeps? Well, stick around, because in the next part, we're going to crunch some numbers and see if we can turn this Chinese restaurant dream into a fortune cookie reality. The surprising truth about opening a Chinese restaurant in NYC Part 2. Welcome back, future restaurateurs. If you're still with me after that financial fortune cookie in Part 1, congratulations. You've got the stomach for this business. Now, let's dig into the juicy part. Can we actually make some dough with all this dough we're investing? The fortune cookie crumbles, profit analysis. All right, folks, it's time to put on our math hats, or should I say, our chef's hats. Let's cook up some numbers and see if we can turn this walk into a gold mine. 1. Pricing strategy. we're not running a dollar menu here, people. We're thinking $15 per dish, on average. Add a $5 drink, and we're looking at $35 per person. Not too shabby, right? 2. Seating capacity. Our 1,500 square foot restaurant can seat about 50 people. That's 50 potential fortune cookie enthusiasts at any given time. 3. Turnover time. We're aiming for a 1-hour average dining time. Any longer, and we might have to start charging rent. 4. Daily customer goal. Here's where it gets interesting. To cover our monthly expenses of $83,758, we need to bring in about $2,792 per day. That's about 80 dine-in customers and 16 takeout orders daily. Sounds doable, right? Right? 5 shoperating hours. We're talking 12 hours a day of non-stop walk action. That's 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or as I like to call it, from dim sum to din din. 6. Takeout game. In this age of food delivery apps, we're expecting takeout to be about 20% of our business. That's like having a mini restaurant inside our restaurant. Now, I know what you're thinking. 80 customers a day. That's a piece of cake. Or should I say, a piece of mooncake. But hold your horses or your dragons, because we're not out of the woods yet. The secret sauce, making it work. So, how do we turn this dream into a reality without ending up in hot water, and not the kind you cook dumplings in? 1. Location. We need to be where the hungry masses are. Think bustling business districts for lunch crowds, or trendy neighborhoods for the dinner rush. 2. Menu magic. We've got to strike a balance between authentic Chinese cuisine and crowd-pleasing favorites. Think less chicken feet and more General Tso's chicken, at least to start. 3. Marketing mastery. We're not just selling food, we're selling an experience. Social media, local partnerships, and maybe even a TikTok dance challenge or 2 dumpling dance, anyone. 4. Efficiency is key. We need to run this place like a well-oiled wok. Quick service, streamlined kitchen processes, and maybe even a robot or 2 kidding. Or am I? 5. Quality control. 1 bad egg roll could sink the ship. We need to maintain top-notch quality and consistency, or our customers will be saying Kung Pao, Chaw. 6. Adapt or die. The restaurant business is as unpredictable as a fortune cookie message. We need to be ready to pivot faster than a kung fu master. Pandemic. Hello. Contactless delivery. Economic downturn. Say hello to our new value menu, the $1,000,000 question. So, after all this number crunching and fortune telling, can you make it big with a Chinese restaurant in NYC? The short answer, maybe. The long answer, it's going to be harder than mastering chopsticks, more unpredictable than a game of mahjong, and more stressful than trying to eat soup dumplings without making a mess. But with the right location, a killer menu, some savvy marketing, and a whole lot of elbow grease and maybe some oyster sauce, it's possible to not just survive, but thrive. Remember, some of the biggest restaurant empires in NYC started with a single wok and a dream. Who knows? Maybe your little 1,500 square foot restaurant could be the next big thing. Just don't forget us little people when you're famous, okay? So, what do you say? Are you ready to take on the challenge and add your flavor to the melting pot that is New York City's restaurant scene? Or are you going to stick to ordering takeout and leave the restaurant dreams to someone else? Whatever you decide, remember, in the restaurant business, as in life, the most important ingredient is passion. That, and maybe a really good sweet and sour sauce recipe. Until next time, this is your name saying, may your rice be fluffy, your dumplings be plump, and your profits be as abundant as the dishes in a dim sum cart. Gai Jian.